You hear the pitch constantly, right? Set up a storefront, scrape some trending dropship items, and, just wait for the passive income to roll in.
Yeah, but the reality is an astonishing 90% of e-commerce startups actually fail within their first 120 days.
90%. They don't just feed away gently.
No, they hit a wall at full speed.
Exactly. So welcome to this deep dive for Digital Income Brief. Today we're exploring sources from Forbes, Comma Consulting, We Can Fly, and a Quantum Tech Journal to uncover why beginners lose money so fast.
Because treating e-commerce like a shortcut isn't just naive. It's basically a guaranteed way to drain your bank account.
Right. And we're going to show you how to build online income with actual realism and patience. Let's start with what you call the finish line fallacy.
Yeah, the finish line fallacy. A beginner gets their website live and just assumes they've built a business.
But a website is just software.
Exactly. Setting up a store is not the same as running a business. Beginners often just choose random products they know absolutely nothing about.
Just because they're trending.
Right. And the We Can Fly source highlights that operating in a specific niche you actually understand is crucial. You have to juggle operations, marketing, customer service.
Setting up a digital storefront without a strategy is, it's like printing business cards for a company that doesn't even exist yet.
I love that analogy because you have the infrastructure to take money, but no reason for anyone to actually go there.
And when no one shows up, the panic sets in.
Oh, yeah. That's when they assume customers will magically appear if they just run ads, which leads to a massive cash burn.
Which is lethal, right?
Completely. Running out of cash kills 32% of these startups. They severely underestimate customer acquisition costs.
And they just blow their budgets.
Yeah. Comma Consulting warns that relying purely on social media profiling is, quote, fun and sexy, but not effective.
Because they're targeting the wrong things.
Right. They blow budgets on ads without aligning them to actual consumer buying intent.
But wait, let me push back on that for a second. Forbes says 49% of shoppers buy based on influencer recommendations. So, why shouldn't a beginner just copy whatever trending products the influencers are pushing?
It's a fair question, but copying a trend without a unique value proposition or even proper UX design, it just leads to bleeding money.
Why is that?
Because intent beats identity. An influencer has trust. When you clone a product, you don't clone the trust. You just enter a highly saturated bidding war.
Oh, wow. So your ad costs just skyrocket.
Exactly. So if copying influencers and running cheap ads isn't the magic bullet, people think, well, maybe AI can do the heavy lifting.
Right. The Quantum Journal notes AI and machine learning are brilliant for inventory management and writing descriptions.
They are, and they're great at fighting e-commerce fraud, too, which, by the way, cost retailers $41 billion in 2022.
$41 billion. That is insane.
It's a huge issue. But here's the thing about AI. It cannot replace core business strategy or the personal touch.
So if AI is just a tool, what must you absolutely nail down before spending a single dollar on ads?
A seamless, trustworthy user experience. Success requires patience, solid branding, and exceptional customer service.
You need that foundation.
You do, because if the site navigation is clunky, no algorithm will save that sale.
So, to sum it all up for you listening, e-commerce can absolutely work, but beginners lose money because they treat it like a shortcut.
It requires realism, patience, and smarter decision-making. You're building a business, not a lottery ticket.
Exactly. And I want to leave you with this final thought to chew on. Forbes notes that 70% of online shopping carts are abandoned.
7 out of 10?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. So instead of constantly chasing brand new traffic and burning your budget, ask yourself how much of your future wealth is already sitting in those abandoned digital baskets, just waiting for you to build a little more trust.